Yeah, even though Rockford didn't quite hit its first 90-degree day of the year, we've got plenty more opportunities coming this week, and you'll need to find creative ways to stay cool with all of that heat on the way. So nothing quite yet, but on average, we see about 15 days in the 90s each year. We've had at least 20 or more the last several years in a row. So that average amount, of course, is just a guideline as of this point of the last 30 years. The most was 62, set back about 100 years ago. During that July of 1921, nearly every day was in the 90s. So imagine that, a whole month of the 90s. We will be near that value again as we go into tomorrow afternoon, along with a chance for some isolated rain. But note, these chances remain awfully low. I think a lot of locations are going to end up staying dry, but we could get some very spotty showers to develop every so often. So for tonight, we're down to 61. That's nearly 10 degrees warmer than last night. So kind of a stuffy night ahead, especially because the wind goes calm. So warmer air, not much of a breeze expected. And as we go throughout the day tomorrow, of course, a warm start to the day gets us into the 70s and 80s a lot faster under a partly cloudy sky. By the afternoon, as everybody's heading home from school, you can see that we do have temperatures in the middle to upper 80s. And take note, there is that chance for some spotty rain shower activity. Again, emphasis here, though, most locations are going to end up staying dry, not just tomorrow, but throughout the rest of the week, though every so often a stray shower or downpour may cross your path. Don't get your hopes up you'll see a lot of rainfall, but it's still something to keep an eye on going into tomorrow afternoon. So here's future track at about 2 o'clock. As you can see, very widely isolated pockets of rain. Majority of our area stays dry, but there might be those little blips popping up on radar every so often. Get close to the evening hours, that's probably when we'll see the most on radar, if anything, and then that dries out pretty quickly going into the evening. We may repeat that over the next couple afternoons, and we could use the rainfall. We're sitting at about 2 inches below average on the month alone, so that's only roughly 25 to 50% of our usual rainfall on the month. That kind of varies depending on your location, but some spots like in Ogle County, again, you're only getting about a quarter of the rain so far that you usually get, and it's been 11 days in a row without any rain. Last 2 weeks, barely anything's come down, which is why we're getting into near drought, if not drought territory, as we move forward here, because as you'll see, not much for rain chances, and we'll see a lot of heat too. Right at about 90 degrees through the weekend. Rain chances dry up as of this weekend. Next week, a cold front comes through that could drop our temperatures down by Tuesday. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, the weather may stay in the upper 70s to low 80s by the time we get to next week, so that summer heat relaxes a little bit without fully going away. And of course, we'll see a lot of sunshine over that stretch. In the 4-degree guarantee, we're looking for 90 degrees, only ended up in the upper 80s, but still made it on the dartboard. That's 260 in the jackpot. Hope to keep that growing for the last day of the month.